Hey, I'm really excited about this framework that just came to me the other night. And today I put it together and I really wanted to share it with you and hear your thoughts. I realized that I've been focusing on my end point, which is being calm in conflict. And through George's frameworks class, I've realized that I'm not setting it up for the process to get to another person may have a very different endpoint than mine of what their practice is in relationship. And all of this just sort of came to me very clearly when I was meditating. And actually, I wasn't meditating, I was relaxing. And it was kind of meditative, but I was just relaxing and it just came to me based on things I've been thinking about for years. But I wanted to share it with you, and I'd love to hear any feedback you have for me. So it is the core method for authenticity and closeness, that duality, being yourself and being close in challenging relationships. So the C is defining your relationship challenge and then taking ownership of the issues, doing work, working through that to take ownership of the issues. Relationship practices and actions is the R, and the E is emotion, understanding and regulating your emotion. And in the center of all this is mindful practice. And I've thought through a little bit about what each segment is. So defining your relationship challenge, the first time you meet that opportunity, I guess, or exercise is to define what you want and what is the gap between what you want and what you're experiencing. After you've gone through the whole cycle and you come around to defining the challenge again, it might be looking at what do you want to do in challenging moments? What is your goal? What is your vision of how challenging moments should go, or how you want to alter the challenge? Taking ownership of the issues is first looking at what is actually happening, defining your vision of what you wish was happening, and defining your goal. Looking at what your responsibility is in what's happening. And that's where the window for change is. What you can influence is your window and opportunity for change. And drilling that down into a next attainable step, something really doable for yourself. Another coming through this again, coming through the whole cycle again, back to taking ownership and creating clarity, maybe looking at, first of all, just really clarifying your own opinion about whatever issue is going on and honoring your own opinion, defining your boundaries and how you're going to express them. I have a module of 5 questions of difficult relationships that help you see what your red lines are and what you want and what you may be doing that actually goes beyond your red lines, so that enables what you don't want. And another piece of owning the issue is connecting to joy, connecting to why you are in this relationship, what is going well. The next piece is coming back to the relationship and looking at what you can do in the difficult moments, or about, in the relationship about the difficult moments. So it could be mindful listening, could be radical listening, which is listening mindfully when it's really difficult with full choice, like a fierce presence. Could be bringing your clarity about your opinion and how you want to honor your own opinion into the relationship. How do you want to do that? Bringing how you want to connect to joy into the relationship, figuring out how, and you're going to bring up difficult issues in doing that, and also figuring out how you're going to get heard in the relationship. And then the last segment is understanding and regulating emotion, somatic tools for moving through emotion, naming emotion, how to practice mindfulness with difficult emotions, looking at the difference between what's actually happening and your interpretation, because CBT has taught us that our thoughts are so much the foundation of our experience and our feelings. Clarifying and strengthening your core self-nurturing skills, looking at the possibility of radical acceptance, and getting heard, perhaps out of the relationship. Maybe you're not getting heard enough in the relationship, but you need to be heard. So finding other resources for that. And then there are specific modules about dealing with guilt, dealing with shame, other difficult emotions, and some real tools about how to move through them. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about any of this. All right, thanks. If you've listened to the whole thing, thanks very much. Take care.